Okay, yeah. So today we had or the state called Mr. Gideon Gouws, right? Now, Gideon Gouws started the cross examination under advocate Mnisi for accused number three, which I have few questions from. I only managed to get some few things from advocate Advocate Mnisi, which the Advocate Mnisi was saying that was there. Look, did you find any communication between accused number three and one? How says the statement referring to is accused number five. In other words, what you are asking right now, it's actually in reference to accused number five. So there were quite a number of things that we looked into here. One of the thing that stood out is the fact that we were told today that one of the number did not necessarily belong to the accused, but it belonged to a man called Lungsane, who is not among the accused. Then it also speaks about the level of quality that the quality of investigation that was conducted in this case. This is the case where we see that people are getting exposed. Number one, for being incompetent. Number two, for not taking their job serious. Number three, for taking number three, for taking shortcuts. Right. Number four, guys, people are getting shot every now and again. Guess for what? People are getting shot, like people are getting exposed. I'm thinking about people who getting shot because a prime minister of in Slovakia was shot multiple times. So I was looking at that. So that's why I'm thinking about that right now. So so people are getting exposed because they they are incompetent in the job that they took an oath for. That's what we saw. Abokhir Halls getting themselves exposed because how is it that you come as an expert? You're given the evidence as an expert. Whether the evidence was compiled by you or by me or by who, but as an expert, you should have ascertained yourself about every fact surrounding the matter. Now you come, you give look, you give whatever you are giving there, only to find that this number does not belong to the person is said to be belonging to, but rather it belongs to somebody else. Then what about you? What about your credibility as a person, right? Advocate Timnesi says, it says that you said the number saved in look on the database shows there was a communication between all the accused as you went through the records. Did you find a communication between accused number one and three? Akhiron House changes his statement right there, and then look, he started meandering around the bush. You know what I'm saying? Because Akhiron House was never interested to answer questions when asked, but was interested to defend himself. Why? Because there was no investigation. There was no thorough investigation that was done into these things. We're about to get into this, right? But before you know it, there is thorough communication and thorough investigation from my side. That's why I put it to you that you do this. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people. Because to subscribe, it is free. To like the video, it is free. To comment in the comment section below, it is free of charge. To click the notification bell, it is free of charge. To share this video, it is free of charge. To watch this video until the end, it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the super thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Advocate Timney says, in the data you analyzed holistically, did you find any communication, right, between accused number one and three? Accused one and three, no, there was no communication there, right? In all the data that you analyzed, did you find a communication between accused number 2 and 3? Gideon Gouws says no, right? Hey, you see, that's the long and short of it. Advocate Timnesi representing accused number 3, he asked this in reference to accused number 3. There's no communication. Remember, at some point we were told that there was a communication among all these accused. But today, you know, if you don't pay attention to this case, you can easily get lost and you can easily agree to what is being said, right? Of which I understand. But here's the point. The point is, here people are giving us something we have never asked. People are showing their incompetency in this whole thing. Okay, so let's look at the other one because I'm trying to find the most important things in this whole thing, right? Before we jump into the one of Unxumalo. Okay, I'm not gonna focus on advocate is look is saying I'm gonna put it to you that this and this because I didn't find it very interesting. Then Advocate Nxumalo took over and says that Advocate Nxumalo for accused number 4 took over and then asked some. Did you receive the any 205 record in respect to these two numbers? House I received the 205 number with the number ending with 680 and the number ending with ending with 756. You understand? But in all of the things that we were learning in this whole process, we were learning that House was simply saying he House is simply telling us a thing. I say, I don't understand like the word expect. Because if you are saying Bongan is a YouTube expert, it means if you are to produce something before me and you say, Bongs, this is okay, you are producing something about YouTube. I'm giving you something about YouTube. I want you to go and present it to somebody local somewhere else. When I fumble wherever I get, I have no right to say, no. I got this from Stembiso. Who am I? YouTube expert. When I receive something from Stembiso, as a YouTube expert, I should take what I'm given, look at it, and if I say that I'm not satisfied with certain things, yeah, I'll be like, nope, I'm not satisfied with this, because at the end of the day, whatever is going to happen there, it has got a direct repercussion to me, and my reputation. Um, he says, "Yo, no," and then he was there. Look, the absence of communication between accused number 2 and 4 is aligning with the look with what he says. He didn't know accused number 2. Look, he first saw him and Boxback when they appeared for this matter. I never said there was a communication between him. I was talking about accused number 5. That is Gideon Gouws, right? So what he was doing here, he just was there to deny certain things that he had previously insinuated. I remember vividly him insinuating that there was a communication among all the accused. I remember even reading some post on Twitter, people saying that these people claim that they didn't know each other. Listen to what the cell phone expert is saying. But today, under cross-examination, 360 U10. That's how I said to you, what these people are doing in this whole thing, they found people that will come and say things that will excite the public. It is not necessarily because they are bringing people that are supposed to bring facts that are going to bury the accused, right? Okay. House revealed that accused number 4 Mtokozi Seni Maphisa contacted accused number 1 Muzeka Ukhulelwa Spear 14 times. 12 calls went through and 2 of them was a voicemail. Right. Another number starting with 083 linked to Maphisa also contacted accused number 5 Fisoku Hlentuli 127 times, 125 direct and called and 2 SMSs, right? Okay, so with this whole thing, right, you'll remember that it's even difficult to believe the likes of Gideon Gouws, because they say in his justification he will simply say, no, I mean, I was just analyzing an information before me, but when you press him, he's just say, oh no, I mean, I was just analyzing this information, and this it's more like I was told to say this, right? Because when they come and say, what's the Rika information about it? Even if that was done by somebody else. But I think I still believe, because I still believe that as an expert, you should ascertain yourself with the evidence before you, because who's gonna trust you? Like, to be quite honest, if I am looking for a person, and then look, Abo Gideon Gouws retires, and I'm like, you know what? I need a person who's retired to come and assist me with this cell phone. What? Will you confidently hire Abo Gideon Gouws? I find it very weird that, you know what I'm saying, people will just compromise their reputation like that, because the numbers that they are saying here. Uh, one of the number belongs to a certain accused, or I mean a certain person who's not even in the accused, right? Um, so we were told about this, and then look, there was this legal aid that went in there, and then yeah. Um, so it was the issue. It was a battle between the 205, the numbers. I'm not gonna go into details about the 125 calls, the 2 SMSs. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna get into details about that, because to me it just holds no value. Number one, if you are looking at this information that is being given to us here, and he's being asked, what was the content of the SMSs? No, there's no content of the SMSs. What was the, look, okay, you don't even know when they made those calls. You don't even know what they said. You know what I'm saying? So what does it do then? Okay, you are here to prove a point that they communicated with each other, right? Okay, we say no problem. So you are trying to prove that. But then, look, not long ago, the number that they said it belonged to Ntanzi, it belongs to a certain girl, right? The number that they said it belonged to Maphisa, it belongs to a certain person, right? The number that, you know what I'm saying? So what's the point then? Because if you are here to prove that these people communicated with each other, then what's the point? There's another thing that actually happened in court today. Okay, yes, this is the number that I was talking about, right? It says that, Mr. Ngumalo, I'm instructed that accused number 5 is not Lungsan. He knows Lungsan and is related to him. How? I cannot comment on that. This is the thing that I was talking about. There's certain number that belongs to, that is said to be belonging to an accused, only to find that the number belongs to Lungsan. Now, how do you reconcile these two things to say this person, this accused is lying, he did not tell the truth, but when the actual number, when it is done and the number is still in existence, somebody is still using that number, right? Take for instance the issue of the lady, right? The lady, look, the lady who was using the lady that was the number that said to be belonging to accused number 2, Bongani Ntanzi, only to find that the number belongs to the girlfriend, right? Now, we're going to have a problem here, because as you proceed with today's court proceeding, this is what we have learned, right? Well, okay, I'm not going to go into details about that. We've already covered the most critical component in this whole case here, right? In what was happening, right? Accused number, look, Mr. Maphisa agrees that Ulungsane is his nephew, right? So he's related to him, but that number does not belong to him, right? He says that I'm instructed by Mr. Maphisa that the number ending with 239 does not belong to Mr. Ntuli, it belongs to Lungisani. Ho says, look, there's nothing I can say. It is the investigation team can answer that question. What were you doing here? If you did not ascertain yourself, what were you doing here? Guys, we are seeing a lot of things here. That's why I said to you, these people were very eager to come and present an idea that will excite the public, right? Make us excited and change our perceptions, but without substantial evidence. Listen to the question asked by Advocate Ngumalo. He says, do you have a record document proving that the number belongs to Fisokuhle Ntuli? House, I have already stated that the information can be provided by the investigating team. In other words, I'm just here to tell you whether it's lie or not. Tomorrow, the same judge is going to tell us that this man cannot lie. He's an expert, because according to Judge Rata, expert cannot lie, right? They always tell the truth because they're expert. He will insinuate that his judgment must be true because he's a judge. Guys, come on. We've seen people making judgment that went out and got appealed and then ruled otherwise. You know, so You don't even have the RICA information. You take people's numbers, you put them together, and you say these numbers belongs to this person, right? And then another important thing that also happened today is this one, where okay. I don't know how to put this one so that you can understand. Okay, let me say it this way. We were told, I almost called people here and asked them. They are saying there were calls that were made in 2021. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, wait, well, these guys were arrested by then. When police arrest you, they take your phone. How did they make that call? You know what I'm saying? So, when host comes here and he tells us that there was a call, though there were calls between accused number one at that time when they were arrested, using, you know what, something that didn't make sense at all to me is that if you say, for instance, these people called each other in a number that is supposedly was on a phone that was seized by the police when they were arresting them, then you are simply saying to me the police took this number, these cell phones, gave it back to the accused inside prison, and thus they were able to call each other. Because otherwise, doesn't make sense to say they called each other. How? When they were under police detention. How? Where did they get those numbers? Because yes, people smuggle phone inside prison. It's a fact. Can't run away from that. But at the same time, when they smuggle phones, they don't use numbers, their original numbers. They use different numbers. So it really makes no logical sense whatsoever. It doesn't make any logical sense. So I'm struggling to just on another one, to those who are in Slovakia. There was a breaking news which says that there was an assassination attempt to the Prime Minister of Slovakia has been taken to hospital after being shot. The suspect attacker has been detained and will be questioned shortly. But I'm getting news that the man is in a critical condition. It is in a very, very, very critical condition because it was shot multiple times. So yeah, we will not be shocked to hear that the man has passed away because it was said that his condition is very difficult. Look, is very but we are not there. I'm just passing by that. I'm saying today we're learning something. It's a shame. It's a shame. I don't think we should be experiencing that, especially coming from the South African Police Service. I don't think we should be experiencing this. I think from the South African Police Service, we expect nothing but the best. We expect them when they say that you communicated with so and so. We expect them to say it with confidence. We're not expecting them to meander around the bush. When a cell phone expert is coming to testify, people should be shaking because, you know what I'm saying? The man who probably have all the file about you is coming to testify. But what we are seeing in court, it doesn't paint a good picture. It doesn't create a credible image about the South African Police Service. Together with everybody, together with all the stakeholders in this case, it doesn't necessarily create that credible image, right? Some people are deliberately tampering with the credibility and the image of the South African Police Service. You can't tell me that you come to testify in court, and then you're saying that Bongani called September when it is when you are being when you are being asked. And then only to find that no. Actually, Bongana wasn't even there, or the number doesn't belong even to September. It belongs to somebody else. Why didn't you gather all the necessary information as a cell phone expert? Why do you want to make us doubt your credibility? Why do you make us doubt your what is this thing? Let me say your credibility as a human being. Guys, no, 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 no. We are being given a mediocre service in the name of, I don't know why, but we're expected to trust certain people, and that is something that I find it very weird. I find it very strange that I'm supposed to trust certain people here, but those people are not giving me reasons enough to trust them, and I'm not gonna do that to myself. No, 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 guys, no. So, guys, please do subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section below, click the notification bell. I will see you guys on the next one. Till such a time, good people, please take care.